Shalom, everyone. Welcome back to Rooted in Hebrew. I am so sorry. It's been, wait a minute, let me see something. Hold on. To hear the truth, these people. Hmm. Welcome back to Rooted in Hebrew. Um, Sorry for this very late. I like to be on time about everything. I tell you, I received a phone call yesterday. Whew, and I did not realize it was like, well, it was like 3 in the three, yeah, almost 4 when I got off the phone. But when brothers and sisters got something on their mind, brothers, only thing you could do is sit there and and listen to your brothers and sisters because they got a lot, and that's what I do. They have a lot on their minds, and shalom, Sister Monica. I am so sorry for this late start. I like to be on time uh, in things, but I tell you, when I got off the phone, I did not realize it was that late in the morning. It was like 4 o'clock in the morning. I did not even realize that till my brother, he got up and he started going to work, and I was like, wow, let me hold on, what time is it? But hey, let me tell you something. When something is on your brothers and sisters' mind, you need to really give them that time. Truthfully, when it's all over, I'm serious. You need to give them that time. I'm serious. I don't know why this thing keep falling off. You need to give them that time, brothers. You know, they need it. They need it. And we was up. And it's not that the fact that I'm just listening to everything they're saying. No. I was speaking this. I was talking with them, and things of that nature. Uh, uh, these are some troubling times, brothers. And if you all see Brother Ricky online on this live, let me know. We had some conversations too. And he laid out some stuff that was like, I was like, bruh, look here, we need to speak about these things. And he sent me a video. He did. And I'm starting to understand why brothers and sisters are so reluctant to do things together. I'm understanding it now. After I seen that video, I understand now. And then at the same time, on top of that, then I spoke with Brother Frank. Brother Frank is the brother that's living in Dar es Salaam in Tanzania. Brothers and sisters, yesterday was that one day. This is nothing against the brothers. I just felt it was a demonic day. Yeah. Or no. Still craziness going on with them. You know what? When I say I'm talking about the world, Sister Monica. Yes, it is. I had to get out of here and walk up the street and things of that nature and do what I need to do. My sister, she was going through some things, and and it was just what you may call, well, this is simple. I mean, what's going on? Shh. That stuff got so complicated, Sister Monica. It was unbelievable. It was unbelievable. And then that's what yeah. Yeah. And then brother Ricky sent me something, and he told me, this is the reason why, brother, I don't like doing this here. Brother Ricky sent me that video, sister. And I'm telling you, um, mm, it's very tiresome. It's very tiresome because what we try to do, what we try to get started, it's near about the devil is saying to me, nigga, I'm shooting you down. That's what I'm seeing, Sister Monica. That's what I'm seeing. Before you get started, I'm gonna shoot you down. Everything I talk about, I'm gonna shoot you down. And I talked to, we was texting back and forth, me and Ricky, and I said, bro, this needs to be talked about. I need to understand what's on the brothers and sisters' minds. That's why because either we gonna have this faith or we're not. Brothers and sisters, I'm telling you right now, your integrity is being challenged. When it's all over said and done, that's what's going on. Your integrity is being challenged. Shalom, Sister Linda Cross. I am so sorry, sister, that I came on this late. I was up, talking with a sister, well, my sister, and she had a lot of stuff on her mind. She had a lot of stuff on her. I just could not leave her in like that. But when it was all over said and done, things got calmed down, and she was good. And I did not even realize how late it was when I, got off the phone. And for that, I do apologize. Okay. But I tell you, brothers, the integrity of this birth of a nation is being challenged. It's being challenged. Off the top, brothers and sisters, it is absolutely being challenged. The integrity of our birth, the birth of this nation, the integrity. Oh, if you want to talk about some integrity, you're going to get hit, Judah. They don't want this to happen. When I got off that live yesterday, some of everything started to happening. Some of everything. And it was so simple. So simple. It was unbelievable. And I'm saying to myself, man, what's going on? I'm like, let me get out because I need to go to the store anyway. So I walked up the street. That's near about half a block to the store. And then I went up the street, near about a mile. But I'm listening to my sister. And she was saying, she was saying some things. And I understood everything that she was saying. And I came to realize we are more under attack than previously. When it's getting close to this birth, to its blatant, to its absolutely known, who we are globally, because we're the only nation, is Israel. We're the only nation that the world would know of this birth. Why is it that? Why is it we're the only nation that the world is looking at? Not necessarily, well, yeah, I'm gonna say looking at, because they will. The Most High, He said it. They will have to know who we are, what we represent, and along with this representation that we have in front of us. There are some things that we should do. There are some things that we should put in place. And I see in the video, I am, oh yeah, they know Sister Linda Cross. Yeah, they know. We ain't even trying to, we ain't even, Sister Linda, you know good and well, we ain't nobody trying to figure out, we know. And, we just, yeah, oh, okay, we walk away. That's how it is. They're always trying to give us some professional understanding, as if we stupid. Those days of being stupid, naive, ignorant are so much cast into the lake of fire. When we brush off things like that, it's real. It is absolutely real then. We're the ones who raises people's eyebrows. It's us that walks about with a different stride. Shalom, brother Darrell Williams. I'm glad you're in, brother. We're the ones that walk about, and they're the ones who's looking at us with a sense of, all right, what do y'all got going on today? That's that spectacle Sister Monica is talking about. They're trying to pry in because they know. All right, we know that we know you're Judah. We know that the Most High talks to you. We just need to know what you're doing in order for us to make moves. To make moves. But going back to this video, and truthfully, I would like for brother Ricky to be on. And so truthfully, I'm gonna wait on him, because when this particular group of people, it was said that somebody wanted to do business with them. That's what this video is about. Somebody did business with them. But this group of people, they have a habit. When things don't go their way, they run to their overlord, YouTube, and make a video. And then they start posting everything, Texas and all that, whatever the situation may be. This is what they use. I know that. I know the MO. I know their MO. And brothers and sisters, all you have to do is go back and look at their videos. And this is a sad time to be in this awakening. This is a sad time. Now, oh, Sister Monica, you hold on to that, Sister Monica. Because that's the video. I mean, I didn't know nothing about it until brother Ricky sent it, and now he's saying this is the reason why I don't get involved with um, with brothers and sisters when it involves money. That's what he told me. That's what he said to me. So I said, brother, we need to talk about this. We need to talk about this. But what I have seen, uh, hmm, brothers, I don't want to shoot down other brothers. I don't want to shoot down brothers or no sisters. I don't. But I am going to have questions. You have a whole lot of people. I mean, oh, well, let's just say you have people that come there and they want to do business with you, right? All right. But a month later, it's always some complaint that the African American is having with you all. Mm. So what we do, I know what we do, what they do, they come out with a video of saying their regret. Brothers and sisters, I'm gonna say this to you. Go back, look at that. Shalom, Yah Saint. How you doing? I'm glad you made it in today. Um, you're right, Sister Monica. It makes our it makes our movement null and void. That's what it gives off that type of energy. That's what it does, and it's not a good one. When I was dealing with QTWA, they had the same type of feeling towards that particular organization. That's what they had. We, hmm, brothers and sisters, I'm trying my best to keep the peace. I don't want no type of he say, she say type of unnecessary nonsense. I do not want it. I don't. But it seems like this nonsense is in your back door. I mean, at your front door and your back door. If a brother or sister is feeling this way, and that's why they feel that way, and truthfully, brothers and sisters, I do understand that. I do. You know, we got next. Shalom. Shalom. Yes, I was speaking that we need to get our foot stated, entrenched somewhere in Africa. We go out to the days of talking about planting the seed are those days are gone. Those days are gone. Ain't no such thing as talking about we need to lay some seeds in Africa. That's a done deal. No, sister, we got next. No, I just came on about maybe 10 minutes ago. I was late. I'm sorry because I like to be on time. I do. I like to be on time. That is my bad. You're not late. I was late. When I woke up, I'm like, man, good night. And I'm rushing and everything. But those days of us laying seeds in Africa are absolutely done with. Whatever we done, it's there already. Now it's about us. It is about us fertilizing what we did there. Now, we may think everything that did a lot, what a lot of brothers went out there to do, and that they may have, they may think it was everything just, you know, uh, went south. It didn't work out. It worked out. It worked out. It did. It's the Most High who's going to let it grow. That's who's going to. That's how it's going to grow. I do know that this is a touchy situation that we are in. When I say this is the birth of a nation, brothers and sisters, it is absolutely a birth of a nation. This is it. You sisters, let me ask you something. When you sisters get to the point where you get to the point where your water is broke, how long do a sister stay in labor? How long do a sister stay in labor? Is it an hour, 30 minutes, 20 minutes? How long do some sisters stay in labor? And I know you sisters are going to know. And you're right. There you go, Sister Monica. It depends. I mean, I heard some sisters say, "Oh no, issues. I went into labor on this day. I ain't give birth to this particular day." And it'd be hours in between. Even I knew one sister. She was like, "No, I was in labor for a whole day." Yeah. Sister Monica said the baby comes when he or she is ready. And then Sister LaCrosse said, until the baby comes. Brothers and sisters, let me tell you something. This nation is here. No matter what they try to do, no matter what type of medicine they give, that medicine is null and void. The birth of this nation is going to topple the world. I mean, Sister Monica, what do you mean? Better not be a dry birth, dry labor. What do you mean? I mean, I don't know, sis. I'm looking at you, sister, for clarity. I don't know. I do not know. But this birth of a nation, the frustration has brewed up. It has brewed up. There's some anger that's going on, that's coming with this labor. There is absolutely anger that's coming with this birth. That's what we have. Okay, I see what you're saying, sister. All right. But I tell you, it's here. It is absolutely here. Right before our faces. That's where it's at. Mm. Uh, Man, I don't know why the thing keep coming off. If Brother Frank, if you own, let me know. Let me know if you own, Brother Frank. Um, and brother Ricky. Brother Frank was I told him I was gonna send him a link yesterday, but I came on late, and so because he wanted to talk with the brothers to let them know why is it necessary that we start to work together. Yeah, we have a lot of distrust out there, brothers and sisters. Yes, we do. We have distrust out there like it's like as if it is a real life person. That's what we have. And what brother Rick sent me, and I'm looking at, oh, when he sent me the video, I'm like, here we go again. And they they I'm used to seeing those type of videos. They got a regret. I got this. They got a regret for that. They got a regret for this. They got a regret for that. And frankly, I'm tired of it. I am absolutely just done with it. And to prove their point, they go on YouTube, and they have all this stuff on YouTube. Trust and believe, brothers and sisters. I'm gonna say this, because I don't have the full details of everything. That's number one. I do not. But I'm going to say this: from the history, when things don't work out for their particular situation, they always got regrets against different brothers and sisters. Now, what I was looking at in that video, we got next. I'm hold on for a moment. I gotta hold on to your comment because I'm gonna come back to that. Um, I'm seeing something when things don't work out. So people call themselves. Um, no. I mean, I understand what you're saying. I mean, but I'm gonna come back to that comment. And I don't know what it is we think about the media. I don't know. At times it can work for you and it can work against you. This is one time, brothers and sisters. I think this the one time. No, it's going to work against you. You're not going to have all these complaints about your brother and sister. Let me tell you something. When you're doing business on that continent, you're African American. You will have to take the African American mindset into consideration off the top. If you don't take that African American mindset on the top, you got a problem. That's one thing you will have. And so, looking at this video, and frankly, I'm sorry. I mean, I ain't no, I'm not sorry. When you supposed, it would appear, because truthfully, brothers, I was waiting on. Hey, what is it? What's what mean? What type of business are you talking about? Maybe they talked about it and I didn't see it. It was late. It was early in the morning when I was someone looking at the video, and so I'm looking at these machines. I'm looking at them. They say they went to Kenya to get these machines, and it would appear that those machine has something to do with farming, and processing. Okay, but in that video, brothers and sisters, what I was looking at, and I know majority of you all don't, you may not look for what I'm looking for. I was looking for those machines to be mounted to the ground, to the floor. All I seen that they was wrapped up right about the foot. It was not shown that those things were mounted to the floor, and there was no walls. Just because you got a shed up and you went and picked up some machines, and those machines was not surrounded, nor, I mean, I did not see no type of security. The only security they showed me, not showed me, on the video was some gate in barbed wire. Two pieces of barbed wire, one on top, one at the bottom. That's what I seen. And now you being an African American, the thing you go like, wait a minute, this is not security. That's not, I mean, truthfully, it is absolutely not. Now, you may build security for the locals, but overall, you know for a fact, African Americans are not going to move that way. You know, so that's, I mean, it'd be nice to do that, but there's a history that goes along with things that they put out. When it don't work out, when it doesn't work out, YouTube is the overlord, and they want the world to know. Sister, what for a post? Sister Monica, I was talking about the machines. If you go talking about this is what you're doing for somebody, it's saying that those machines was not mounted to the ground. When I say mounted, I'm talking about you taking a drill. Shalom, Sister Jones. You taking drills and you drilling the holes in it. You putting in bolts to have those machines mounted down to the ground. And then at the same time, those machines, right? I did use Sister Monica. Where's the electrical? Or are those manual machines? Shalom, Sister Patricia. That's supposed to go to the post. Okay. I mean, what is the purpose of those machines? Was it like 3 of them? I think. But even though I do not want my machines out in the open, I don't care who's out there. Anybody can drive up there. I mean, when it's secluded, somebody pull up in a truck and they can take all those machines and go on about their business. Who's going to say who took it? Now, I mean, that was just me. That's just me. That is absolutely just me. That's my take on it. But let me go back to we got next comment. I'll work with any brother whose head is right. Won't lie, I can't work with. Let me see. Hold on. With those other brothers, but that's the problem we got next. Is this? It's becoming harder, and the trust is like it is absolutely near about unbearable. That's what we get into. We get to a point where now, brothers, when the year of return started, you know what we got next? Let me tell you something. I was counseled. I was dealt with. I was told, Mike, you trust people too much. Now truthfully, I had to scale down. I had to scale back. I did. I had to literally scale back and examine that. And these brothers and sisters, they was right. They was correct. I hope the best for our brothers and sisters, but they was not giving their, they didn't even try to give their best, it would appear. The only thing I seen was some demonic action. That's all I seen. Yes, we got next. You know um you're so right. You're right. They did. So we got next. My trusting brothers got me. What's the word? They got me so dirty. Man, I ain't gonna say got me so dirty. Got me so. Whew, all of my tools are gone. I ain't heard nothing from not one of them since. That's how I made my living with all of my tools. And these supposed to be bruised now. These are bruised. But what I did, I handed them over to the Most High. I felt I felt this way about it. I mean, if Brother Dave was here, he'll tell you that was a time, brothers and sisters. We was feeling strong about ourselves. I mean, it was like never before have black people worked so good together. Sister, let me tell you something. I got they did the shoot. They blocked my phone call. No, they still out there with QTUA. They still out there, sister. I just devoted my time elsewhere. I'm seeing a whole lot of hatred, Sister Monica, and I am experiencing a great deal of hatred. That's what I'm experiencing. Sis, let me tell you something. I don't feel sorry for myself. I keep it moving. I do what I'm supposed to do, to the best of my ability, and I keep it moving. That's what I try my best to do. This here nonsense, it would appear that I supposed to went through this. I supposed to went through this. This is a test of my integrity to the Most High. Yes, I'm very big on us rising up. I'm very big on us coming together to put our income together in order for us to make a stand against the world. I'm very big on it. That's my stance on this. I tell you, yeah, I mean, shoes. We got next. If you want to talk about stealing, you're talking about a four wheeler. And like I said, tools. And they walk and hey, look, listen to me. Mm, that's the thing. And I understand I understand exactly what you're talking about, Brother Daryl. But I tell you, this nonsense that they did, I had to hand them over. I don't look forward to fighting with brothers and sisters. I ain't gonna lie to you. I don't. I don't. I know. My thing when the Most High say get out of Babylon, I don't take the brothers back to Babylon. I get out of it, and it will appear that um, all right, you might want to leave that alone. Ain't nothing you can do about it. Now it's what the Most High can do about it. Now, you're right. It could be about jealousy. It could be, but I don't know what they jealous about me for. I'm for the people. I'm for us. That's who I'm for. But yes, the nonsense that transpired is ridiculous. Sis and Sister Monica, when I was there, that's what they was talking. This mindset. The only one that was, I mean, I ain't gonna say that she was the only one. No, they all spoke about how my business mind was set up, and they was all saying they liked that. Now, but the jealousy part of it, when you, I mean, I'm like, this is my mindset. Brother William can have an understanding on business. My thing is this: take that as a positive and work it into. But if you think you're the only person, if you think you're the only person that have all the bright ideas, you already, man, please, you damned. You're damned. You're not gonna be the only person. And I made sure that I was not that person. I know for a fact, other brother, you talking about Judah. All the brothers is there gonna be some that's going to come with something that you never thought about. And if you don't got your mind or your head open up, this is not about me personally. It's not about them personally. It's about us, all of us. It's all about us. When I tell you this, if you think I'm joking, if any of you brothers and sisters out there still dealing with QTUA, ask them. I had this motto. I had this saying: if I eat, we all go eat. That's my take on it. I eat. If I rise, you rise. And that's the way it should be. This is a birth of a nation. You ain't gonna sit up here and think you're gonna leave your brother and sister behind. And I flat out don't care what you have against them. You're not going to leave your brother and sister behind. Hmm. Hmm. But a lot of people think, and it's sad, that they can do what they're going to do to you and thinking everything is copacetic and that they can move on about their business. The day is going to come. The day is going to come where we will have to sit there and answer for the things we did. And I will be the first to tell you, brothers, this. Um, the brothers there, let me see, one, two, three, three. Who was the fourth one? No, it was three of them. It was three. They they bought into rooted in Hebrew when I was in Africa. This last time when I went, and one to say, I will give you this here for your room, for your room and living expenses. And so yeah, Frank Ham do still exist. Um, and so bro, I was like three. Let me say 3, 6, and they invested money Now, with that investment, this is what happened. I'm still doing work for QTUA Logistics. Now, you got QTUA, you have QTUA Logistics. Logistics is the one that was in Tanzania. We had that office there. So the brothers and sisters said, Mike, well, truthfully, they was running back and forth. They was running back and forth on the logistics side, on the office. We go build the office up. We go shut it down, build it up. And so I'm running back and forth. They wanted furniture for that office. So I got to get with a middleman. It's the middleman that knows where all the offices at that sells office equipment. I don't know. It ain't like you can just Google things. So I'm spending money of the investors that sits on the board of QTUA. That's what I'm spending. But it's supposed to be for something totally different. So I kept saying it. I said, look here, I'm using money of these investors of the board of QTUA. It's their money. I said, but look here, y'all got a bill. Because I needed to get to Malawi to go check on some business there. Because I told them everything that I was doing. But that board, who were the investors, turned around and said, and did. They didn't pay me. They had a $4,000 bill. They did not pay me. And if you are in Dar, you know why. Shalom, Sister Van P. Traveling and using Uber after so much, it becomes expensive. They could not believe the invoice that I sent them. We having meetings with professors. I was having a meeting with professors. I had the medical team online with him, and they was there. They talked to them. I mean, online. I mean, on the phone, that is. With this initiative that they was trying to push for the medical equipment. And so they didn't pay. This is when October 7th, that nonsense happened. They didn't. And so it left me high and dry. I don't too much worry about it. That was their money. But my assumption is this: they just took my tools. They took all of my tools. I know I had well over $20,000 worth of tools. I know I do, or did. All right, what they do? Sell it. All right, this is just my assumption, brothers. Sell it and disperse it amongst the people that invested in the business. I can't get in contact with them. My brother, my fleshly brother, he wanted to ride out on them. He said, man, I got some people in Atlanta. What you talking? This can be done. This is what he was saying. He said, I'm not no Hebrew. I ain't worried about niggas. But this here, this did wrong. He said, I knew the tools. You had man, I had so many too. It was not funny. He was ready. I said, no, man, leave that. We should leave that alone. But this is the situation that we put ourselves in, because I have not heard anything from them. I mean, anyway, everything. I mean, it's cool. If I got brothers and sisters, I'm gonna tell you. If you want to talk about rock bottom, so be it. Rock bottom. Either I'm gonna maintain the faith and keep it moving, or I'm not. I'm gonna go sit here and wallow in the mud. Woe is me. Not living. I'm not even trying to entertain that. But at the same time, I'm not trying to entertain constant complaint from anyone. If you know the people that you're dealing with, the majority of people that you're dealing with are African Americans, there's a measure of respect. There is a measure of understanding that you know for a fact this is how you need to get down. I'm not going to sit up here and put the ways of the Tanzanian ahead of African Americans. I'm not. If this is what they want this type of security. You make sure that you have that understanding. Or we just go build a shed for this here and for that there. No, you just don't. I'm not even trying to do no shed. A covering, and you spend money for some machinery. I want that stuff secured. And at the same time, now, if you're in the business world of Babylon, they got you signing contracts, and they got you under constraint. If things don't work out, you can sit up and think you can sit up and think that you're going to go out here and tell the world. We're the only people that walks around talking about you got a regret of dealing with somebody. That's the only people I have seen get on YouTube and talk about their regret. And guess who it's about? It's always against us. And that's the thing. Yeah, they can walk off with it. That's the reason why, Sister Monica, I was looking at the ground to see what those things mounted down. But whatever trash that was there, it was at the foot. And I couldn't see. I'm looking at, there's no walls. And then the comments, he's talking about people, older people in their 50s are jealous of us and everything. No, you can play the jealous role, the jealousy role all you want. You can play that all you want. But you're dealing with African Americans. Their security is a different take on what you may claim. This is the Tanzanian security. No, you cannot blend that together. You're not going to make African Americans feel any type of security when we know for give me walls, mount this stuff down, and I would that maybe those machines may be manual. I did not see no electrical outlets. If they are electrical, I did not see no outlets. Brothers and sisters, I look at everything. I know once I get back, I know the machines I'm going to get. I do know, and I know for a fact it will not be. I believe that too. We got next. I do. I believe that this is being it's been dealt with right. It's been dealt with right now. I do. I believe the same thing. I do. It will lead you to believe that everything is all right. That's a done deal. No, it's not a done deal. It's not. It's not. It's not a done deal. A sad thing, yes, it is. It's a sad thing. It is. It is absolutely just sad that things went down the way they went down. Um, and truthfully, I do not want to be, what's the word? Digging into something that's not in my business. The only business I was looking at was why brothers and sisters feel the way they feel. They seeing things like this video that brother Ricky sent me. Sis, let me tell you something we got next. Mm. There's a clique. There is a clique that is amongst Yasharel. It is. And people they forming these cliques. Yeah, I'm quite sure a lot of brothers and sisters know about what happened. And I'm talking about the so-called prominent people. They know. They just don't want to touch it because hey, these people helped me with this here. These particular people helped me with that there. And so um, they are. I mean, it is what, this is what they did. They formed a clique. But one of the brothers we got next, he was the one who put me on point to what was going on. He did. He put me on point. He was the one that said, Mike, they talked about you like a dog. I was like, huh? They talked about you like a dog. I've been knowing Mike Roebuck way before QTUA. Way before that. Me and Mike, we matter of fact, me and Mike Roebuck, we got they throwing us up under the bus when we was trying to get to Angola. They threw us up under the bus. I went off on that brother. Not Mike, but the brother who was calling himself and taking the lead on this stuff. Yeah. Uh-huh. Yeah, that's it. Mm-hmm. And but brothers and sisters, that's one of the reasons why I said I want to go back to Babylon. I'm not going to take my brothers back to Babylon. The greatest person that you can ever hand things over to is the Most High. That's the greatest person that you can hand things over. Because I'm trying to go forward. All right. You got to sit there at that judgment seat of the Most High. That's my confidence. That's my confidence of leaving that in the Most High's hand. I got to continue to move. I got other brothers and sisters and things that I got to do for them. I can't sit back there and wait on you. The Most High, He knows the case. He's seen everything that took place. He has heard every complaint, every silent word that they supposed to have had about me without my knowing. He heard all of it. He heard all of it. Mm. We got next. Shalom, Brother Kenneth. I talked to Sister Betty, and that Sister Betty Ben, Solo Soul's mother. She said, Brother Mike. And y'all know what Sister Betty get into it. She gets into it. She don't leave nothing to the imagination. She gets into it. Move on about your business, Mike. Do what you're supposed to do. You know for a fact there's other things that you're supposed to be doing. That's one thing I love about Judah. Judah would look at the realism. They look at what you need to uh, do, and they hit you on it. Forget that. They're on a whole different Sister Betty Bent. Oh, good gracious somebody. What you talking about? Don't play with me. The sister would strip you down butt naked and reclothe you and tell you to move on. You leave that in the Most High hand and you move on. Yes, she is straightforward. And those are the type of people that you need. They're gonna tell you the flat out truth. Oh, but then they know exactly how they gotta move with different people. Mike Roebuck warned them, and he said, "No, we got next. That's the reason why you haven't heard anything from Sister Betty. She may come on here and there. No, no. You talk to Sister Betty, Solo Soul. They moved on. They very well moved on. That's why if you all check out his channel, you will see him. He like, this is what we're trying to do with like-minded individuals. It would appear, brothers and sisters, that we are on a losing streak. I'm not trying to feed into it, but it will appear that we are on a losing streak. No, we're not. We're not on a losing streak. This is going to come together. And it's going to take funds from individuals to get this started. Now, but it's going to take funds. But the most important thing it's going to take, it's going to take faith. It's going to take trust. Something that we are flat out not used to. Talk to Sister Betty. If you think I'm joking, I will call Sister Betty today. And if I'm able to get her, Sister Betty, and what's the brother name? Brother Frank, online, you brothers and sisters are going to realize what I'm talking. I mean, truthfully, you brothers and sisters already know what is it that we need to do. I don't need to be playing it. Well, it's going to be the same old song that I'm going to be singing. We go come together. We got to come together. There is individuals out there. Sister Betty, who else was it? Brother Dave. Who else was it? Who else was it? It was a lot of brothers and sisters out there. There was always on these different channels and things. And I'm not calling my brothers and sisters demons and devils. But whatever happened, that Hashatan got inside and he started slithering around within our community. That's what he did. He started slithering around to get some nonsense started. And then once the nonsense was started, and then he like, we got to break this stuff up. And they start breaking things up. Hey, that's what's happening. A test of integrity is on display right as we speak. Right as we speak, The test of integrity is here. Some may fade away without your knowledge. Some would fade away blatantly, boldly, and it will appear appear as absolute judgment. That's what's happening. That is what's happening right now. Brothers and sisters, I do know. These things. Talk about these things, but thus at this present point, I have not heard anything. I have not seen any type of email. I have not received any type of funds that they owe me from just with the invoice I sent them. And let's not even talk about payment. I have not received a dime, but they tell me they sent out the information some months ago saying that I owe QTUA $19,500, and this is what they claiming that I owe QTUA. I never once received a paycheck. Oral, Karis did. Oral received his paycheck for a few months until he was disavowed from the board. The only one that was left that was getting a paycheck was Karis. He was the only one who was getting a check. And just last year of October is when he supposedly was stopped receiving payment. I still, brother, I was doing good to get $100 myself, and I was on that continent. Oh, okay, brother Mike, can you we can pay you $500. I go in there, I listen to him, take it off this card. I go there. When they tell me to move, brothers and sisters, I move. Yeah, you're right, Sister Linda Cross. Yeah. Yes. And see, this is what we're falling back to, Sister Monica. It's always money. When it's all over said and done, it's always about money. But I like to be real with things. I know it takes money, but at the same time, let me be real. If I gotta break it down this way, so be it. Sister, I was living in a house, no windows. It had an opening. When I say windows, I'm talking about a glass window. We had chicken wire and some type of screen that was on top of the chicken wire to keep the bugs out. I was satisfied. I was satisfied. The water may go out, electricity go out. Hey, I kept it moving. I kept it moving. This is when they set up they was talking about the vocational training center. So there was some empty apartments next to me, and I was like, hey, we can use these here to open up a training facility and everything. And I'm serious, brothers and sisters, when I tell you that the devil was slithering around on the floor and striking individuals, he was striking them. He was striking them in the ankle, ingesting his poison in them. Yes, money is that root of evil, and it's the person that put out the evil, not the money. Then they came back and said that I was living high and mighty off the dollar. Brothers and sisters, no, Sister Linda Cross, they owe me well more than 19,000, and they know this. We had a conversation about it. It says the payment just for QTUA, is 300,000. That's what it is. What do you think I'm go? You think I'm worried about paying them 19,000 when you owe me 300,000? And that's just for QTUA, Sister Linda Cross. We're not talking about the other organization that got started a month later, Region 6. There's another 200,000 that is owed. They don't want to talk about that. This is Babylon at its worst in the midst of Judah. This is the worst. This is what they're doing. Go on there, ask them. Hey, ask them, what are they doing? How is this payment coming out? What is going on? They talk about Burkina Faso and things, and then they get a contract or whatever situation may be. Yes. Sister Linda Cross, please. I don't have no reason to lie. I put money in QTUA. That first year, oh shit, please. Since I was not playing. It was not just me. It was all of us. We was happy to see all of these black people work together. Because everybody had a gift of doing this and doing that. Oh, if you think I'm joking, I wish Brother Dave was on here. I wish Brother Dave was on here. He was there when we got started. He was there. When QTUA got started, I was in Tanzania at the hotel. That's how we met the politician, Sebastian. I will walk up to individuals. So, there you go, Sister Van P. Yes, right. That's what we did. We was still, Sister Van P. If you think I'm joking, Sister Van P. She can speak for it. She was there. She was there. We know we was feeling a different way about ourselves. We was moving. We was moving. Oh, please. And then, brothers and sisters, at that time was giving. They was donating. They never seen us move the way we moved. When we had the Zoom meetings, we almost had over 200 people on the Zoom calls. Brothers and sisters was volunteering their time and their energy. Oh, I can do this here. Oh, I can do that there. We had so much going on. If y'all brothers and sisters think I'm lying, ask Sister Van P. Ask Brother Dave. If you think I'm lying. We had a strength that was undeniable. That's what we had. If you want to talk about a strength, QTUA had the strength of black people. And they seen this. However brief it was, we had a strength. We had that strength. And then some of us allowed the devil to come in. I sat on the board. I heard what they was talking about. I heard what they was talking about. And then I'm gonna tell you right now, not one of them has a shred of fear put in me. Not one of them. We got next. I don't know what they have, truthfully. I don't know. When they did what they did back in October, um, I just, started separating myself from them. I did, and they was coming up on my channel, making all type of comments and things. I mean, I don't know if they call themselves trying to be funny and things of that nature. I just looked at it. Oh, wait a minute. What are you talking about? He needs $1,900 for his bills. That can't be me. I mean, I don't have no $1,900 bill. Mm, uh, wait a minute. You all right, all right. You talking about him? Okay. Um, but that's what's happening, brothers. And we pushed out some things. We know one thing. I would say this is real is this: we do know for a fact that what we can do. That's one thing we do know what we can do. We did it. We got to a point where brothers and sisters was feeling good. We know that we was there. We seen the beginning of QTUA. We seen the beginning of it. We got into the middle of it, and then eventually, I don't know what they looking like right now. I don't know what they looking like right now. I don't. I mean, I don't. I don't even. I mean, I don't visit their the channel or whatever the situation may be. I don't even. Uh, I don't even check in on Karis. I don't, because it takes a very low person, a very low person, to come in and to allow this type of nonsense to be put out. I mean, if you're going to be a thief, be a smart thief. If you're going to be a thief, be smart about your thievery. You don't sit up here and call a brother on a daily basis. You don't put a brother on your channel to encourage you nearby on a daily basis. And then one day you stop calling. One day you just stop calling. One day you just, everything, oh, he did this. That's some underhanded things. You guys you gonna have to be dealt with. You gonna have to be dealt with. That's that like type of Judas move. You keep on telling you my Adon, Yahusha, I love you, and this is how you do it. You betray him with a kiss. um, we got next. I can get into that stuff so deep, it is unbelievable. Now, when they talk about high and mighty, I'm gonna tell you something. I was staying in a what do they call it? Airbnb. The Airbnb on a daily basis was like $20 a day. So, and then at the same time, um, they came back and told me, "Well, Mike, we not, you saying you was doing this. We're not here to take care of you." I said, "Take care of me." I said, "You all have a bill. You have an invoice I sent you that you owe me this particular type of money. All you have to do is pay this money. I'm not asking for you to take care of me." But they never once took care of that bill. They got the invoice. They got the invoice. They're not talking about the invoice. and they have not paid on that invoice. It got to the point, oh, I did ask Brother Walter to, see can he sell some of my tools so I can have some money, because they was not paying me my invoice. I said to myself, look here, I want you to sell some of my tools, because the brother's saying they don't have the money. So I just said, you know what, brother, can you sell some of my tools so I can have some money? He said, okay, Mike. And y'all is my witness, so that I can have some income to take care of what I need to take care of. Yeah, you're right. I mean, we got next. All you have to do is go back and look at all of those videos. In the older videos, it would condemn them. It would condemn them. You go see how it got. Well, you ain't even got the videos. You got Sister Kathy. You got Sister Vampy. You got Brother Dave. Brothers and sisters they've been there at the beginning. At the beginning. Now, this is the thing, brothers and sisters, is this. If those brothers and sisters pay me my money that they owe me, no, I won't be asking you brothers for money to do this here. I would take that upon myself, because I already showed I was willing to do. I told Brother Walt, look here, sell some of my tools so I can have some money so I can take care of me and my family. That's what I asked him to do. He sold all of my tools, and I have not received not one dime. Now, I did sell a nailer to him, and that was the only tool that he sent me money for. That was it. That was it. Yah is my witness when I tell you this. My son's video games, video consoles, everything, all of that was in that box. Because I did not, my house, brothers and sisters, is in the country. It's in the country. And so I didn't want to leave all of that stuff down there. I trusted this brother to care for my stuff. That's what I care. I trusted. And so they had to get dirt. They had to find some mud about me. My thing is, bring my mud and before my face. Could trust and believe. I'm not gonna clean it up. Whatever happened, it's going to be it happened. Um, whatever that brother got going on. What was that, brother? Um, Brother Ricky. He made a statement. He said, "I'm not the one to sit up here and to determine the wheat and the tares." But I tell you, some of our brothers and sisters' actions is putting them in place of that. You know, um, hmm, I got you. But let me tell you something, brothers. When I told Walt to sell my tools, I knew what I was trying to do. I was like, brother, can you sell? Because I knew it would have been a few $1,000s, and that would have allowed me to like get. Um, I wanted to buy some. I wanted to buy some equipment with it that I can continue to make money. That's what I was looking at. That's what I was looking at. But that didn't work that way. When he told me he sold the stuff, when he said, "Yeah, Mike, I sold it. This on." When brothers, I wish I'm gonna pull the picture up. I'm gonna pull the text up, and I'm gonna post it. He said, "I sold all your tools, but these are the like small tools I couldn't sell. It was crimpers to make a Ethernet cord and all that. I think it was like 6 or 7 hand tools, small." He said, "I sold everything else. This is the only thing I couldn't sell." Uh, Brothers and sisters, if I pull out that photo, those tools going to amount to about $50, maybe $100 total that he could not sell. I had goop guys of tools. I'm serious. I had a tool for nearby for everything. Brother, I tell you the truth. I am not built that way. I'm not. My sister told me yesterday, she said, "Mike, it seems that you hit a different level of heaven. I ain't never seen demons attack a person like this. I have never," my sister said this, and she had an argument. She just had an argument with my mother yesterday. "Mike, I have never seen you this low." I said, "Ladybug." That's what we call our sister, Ladybug. I said, "It happens. It happens." She said, "Mike, I have never." She said, "Mike, I learned from you how to do this, how to do that." I said, "Well, Ladybug, I mean, it is what it is. I mean, I got to go through this particular type of discipline. There's something that I'm missing that I need to know. But Mike, all of your tools, all of this stuff that's happening." And listen to me, brothers and sisters. I ain't never seen hatred come from my mother the way it comes to me. My sister, she can tell you. I'm just surprised at you, Michael Ray, that you showing her believing this. You think you Hebrew. Oh, when I tell you, brothers and sisters, this. And it can become mentally draining. Brothers, I had to get up out of here yesterday and walk to the store. I walked that store was a good mile, a mile and a half away. And I'm talking to the Most High while I'm walking. This is what I was doing, having a whole conversation with the Most High. Why? And you know, brothers, he said, "Why not? Why not?" And at the same time, brothers and sisters, I mean, I ain't nobody. I'm not feeling sorry for myself. I'm not. I'm not even trying to sit up here and pacify myself. Things went down the way things went down. Good, bad, ugly. It is what it is. If I made mistakes, I made some mistakes. But trust and believe. If you pull my coattail, I'm going to listen. And especially when it comes from 2 witnesses. Oh yes, you got my attention now. If you sit there and say, "No, Mike, you shouldn't have did this," and a second person came back and said, "Oh no, you got my attention now," because I know how real it can get. And I tell you, I have never. You're right about that, Sister Kathy. My When Yahushua was speaking about, he said, mother, father, brothers are all going to turn on you. Ooh, shucks. I can vouch for that. I can vouch for that. My brother has one, two, three. He has 3 trucks of mine. A 2019, a 2002, a 2019 Ram 2500. He has my 2002 Chevy Tahoe, and then he has a 1990 some 450 Ford. He's claiming that all of this stuff is his. He was claiming that my house was his with a great deal of anger. And I'm like, bro, are you crazy? Are you serious? I'm serious, brothers. This is how real it can get. But the Most High would never leave you in destitute. Yeah, I'm serious as Kathy. Yeah, got all of my stuff and claiming that it's all his. Go tell me good luck and try of getting it, including my house. He kind of pulled away from that house, though. He's seeing how serious it can get. But when the devil comes in, he comes in, and he don't knock. He busts down doors. It's his stuff anyway. If you all want to talk about some hatred, brothers and sisters, I can tell you about it. I can tell you about it. And it can near about just, it could bring you down to your knee. What, brothers and sisters, you think, sitting on the edge of the bed, and I'm like, oh my goodness, why? Brothers and sisters, I still got my house. I'm trying to sell it. Everything, and it was in my house. I bought the stove, refrigerator, boom, everything. And if you think I'm joking, I can put my sister on here. And she said, and Mike, did mama send you some money on the stuff that not one thin dime. 70-inch TVs gone, given to her friends. Michael Ray, you need to sell this stuff real cheap. And I'm saying to my mother, why do I need to sell my stuff cheap? Ain't nobody down here got no money. Well, they don't need to be shopping. They don't need to be shopping. It's just that simple. And then when I did set things up to be sold, and I never thought in a million years, brothers and sisters, that the devil will use my mother. He will use people so close to you, it'll be unbelievable. He will use those same people to gossip about you. You got everybody have this understanding about you by means of gossip. But it took my sister to go in there and light them up. Now the words that she used, she can go in deep on them. I know what the devil is doing, Sister Kathy. I do. And I'm looking at it like this, Sister Kathy. I love to go and get my stuff or whatever the situation may be. But right now, blood will be spilled if I went in that direction. I'm gonna be straight and frank with you. Blood will be spilled. Blood will be spilled. And I'd rather move in a different direction. If that's how they want to go with that, either I'm going to trust the Most High or I'm not going to trust him. He knows exactly how he's going to move with them. That's one thing he does know. And the way he moves with them, see, this is the thing. We got so complacent with the Most High. Shalom, Brother AJ. We got so complacent that we're not used to seeing the Most High move like that. We never, let me see. We can see the judgment of this country. We can see the judgment of the world, truthfully. What type of judgment have we truthfully seen of Yasharel? What judgment have we seen? Next to, I ain't gonna say none. But what things the Most High came out and let it be known before this community? I don't want to be that example, because somebody's gonna be made to be that example. It's going to happen. Oh yeah, I got you on this. All right, I got you spiritually, yes. But it is it's sad. It is absolutely sad how things went from we feeling so proud. We feeling so proud to have this organization, QTUA, the two sticks coming together. It took those same people to break it down to the dust. And I'm looking at the strength that it took. The no, it's the strength. And I tell you, if you want to talk about reminiscing, that's the only time that you truthfully can reminisce. Because eventually, that candle, the strength of the light, it started dimming. It started dimming down. It dimmed on down, and it's dimming down. It would give off the appearance of was you really real about those two sticks coming together? That's what it's going to dim down to, because it's like, well, you part of the problem. You part of the problem for causing things to go the way it went. And truthfully, brothers and sisters, when it's all over said and done, somebody is blaspheming. When it's all over said and done, everything that the Most High says is going to happen for Yasharel, it's going to come true. But when you are working against it, truthfully, you are damned. They said they wanted the what do you call it? The vocational, the vocation. Everything kept changing. Everything kept changing. And they were saying, well, we could pay you $500 a month. You know, when it came to that bill. I'm like, but the $500 a month is not going to do it. Because I was needing that at one time, because I needed to get to Malawi. And truthfully, I still do. I still do. That brother calls me on the regular. He calls me on the regular from Malawi. It's a Jamaican brother. Brother Mike, come on. I got this for you. I was telling them I need to get that, but they didn't, you know. And they want to pay me my pay the money in increments until they got to a point they're not paying at all. They're not paying at all. And I believe that too, Brother AJ. I do. I do. But I'm not built that way. I'm not built that way to leave my brothers and sisters in that particular environment. Because I know for a fact if I did what they did, no, no, I know for a fact you ain't gonna tell me anything different, that I will be having a visit from the Most High. That's that faith that I choose to have. I'd rather hold on to that each and every day. Each and every day, I'm going to hold on to that because I know who I'm dealing with. All right, the Most High said, touch not my anointing. And I'm dealing with these brothers and sisters over here. No, I can't mess with this. Let that nonsense ride. I'd rather hold on to that each and every day when I'm dealing with brothers and sisters. Now, don't get me wrong. You're going to run up on some that going to be shady and flaky. You're going to. And I ran up on some like that. And I told them, hey, no, I can't deal with you. And that's one thing about it, Sister Cross. It's going to happen. It is absolutely going to happen. We can sit here and we can form all these type of cliques all we want. The Most High can dismantle each and every last one of them in a matter of seconds. It's becoming more and more difficult to find loyalty. It is absolutely difficult now to find integrity. It's difficult. Just so happened, I was reading the Bible with my family, and we was reading out of the book of Job, and we read everything about, what happened to Job in a matter of one day. In a matter of one day, he lost his wealth and kids. 10 at one time. Brothers, picture this. All 10 of your kids. 10 caskets being buried at one time. Come on now. Imagine that. Matter of fact, let's just do this here, brothers and sisters. Let's imagine 2 or 3 of your kids being buried at one time. Imagine that. Now and at the same time, when you burying your kids now, I'm talking about these are some of them. This may be a box. We can call it a casket, but it's going to be a box because your money is gone. The first thing that Satan attacked was his wealth. His wealth was the first thing he attacked. His sheep, camels, and mules was the first thing that he attacked. Why, brothers? Why did Hashatan attack? Though he attacked his pockets first and foremost. Then that same day, he came down to his kids. Oh, they go break him on down. Some of us is in that same predicament, brothers and sisters, when it's all over said and done. We are in that same predicament. This is a time of testing of your integrity. That's what this is boiling down to being. Oh boy, this is what it's been. And some brothers and sisters have failed miserably. Some of them didn't have no integrity at all. Some of them are just coming in there. We gonna get into it, because if you go back and you look at the what happened to Job, you're going to see the Sabaeans were the first ones that came in and started stealing the sheep and killing the servants. Then the Chaldeans came in and stole the camels and killed the servants. Whew. Is this what we got to go through, Israel? Yes, we do. A birth of a nation. A birth of a nation. And with that birth of a nation, I mean, you coming in there. I mean, the devil will come in trying to cut you down. To cut you down. When Job lost his kids and things of that nature, he was like, man, why am I living? Why am I living? Just take me on out. Because Hashatan went right before the Most High again, asking skin in behalf of skin. And the Most High said, I tell you what, he is in your hands, but you better not take his life. You best not take his life. There's some obedience that the devil is going to maintain, brothers and sisters. Let's not get it twisted. He can cause mayhem and all that. The Most High allow him. He allowed it. And he did just that. Job went through that and he was like, well, you know what? Why? I mean, why am I living? Just let me go and die. Shalom, Brother Ricky. I'm glad you made it in, brother. Let me ask you something, brother. I know we had that conversation last night. Do you want to come on and explain why you feel the way you feel? I mean, brother, I understand what you're saying, though. And I'm not just go call you because I told you, I could send you a link, bro, and we can just go into it, because we was talking about it somewhat throughout this broadcast. So you just let me know whether I can send you the link. You just let me know whether you want to come on or not, brother. And it's in your hands. You tell me what you want to do. But brothers and sisters, the loyalty of us is on display. Well, I was talking about the video you sent me last night, brother, and why you feel the way you was feeling. And I do understand that, because we was talking about that, and we was talking about my experience also on flaky brothers and sisters when it comes to business and money and things. And truthfully, I see why brothers and sisters feel the way they feel. I do. That's one thing. I mean, I peeped that months ago. I got that months ago. And so I was like, Shalom, Pixie Dust. I peeped that a long time ago. And I'm saying, now these brothers and sisters, they're not donating money because what? We've been going back and forth to Africa for like over a year. And there's nothing that you can show. Brothers and sisters they're not stupid. They're not crazy. They're not dumb. They're not. And I'm not even trying to play like they dumb. And I seriously believe this last incident that transpired back in October of talking about a vocational school, uh, and all of this here, talking about raising this type of money and things. I might go oversee this, I'm going to oversee that, and things of that nature. And you get down to the nitty gritty, and then this organization made this claim that I up and left the organization, along with the donation that came with it. Now, let's not get that twisted, and let's not misunderstand that. There was some money. It was, from my understanding, the last time I checked, it was almost at $10,000. But that money is supposed to be broke up. Wait a minute, hold on. I mean, $10,000 is not a lot of money, brothers and sisters, truthfully. When you're talking about opening up a vocational training facility, I don't care if it is in Africa. That's not a lot of money. And so it was going to be split up in 3 different sections: QTUA, nature's legacy gardens or something like that, and then another portion for me to open up the school. And I'm like, well, brother, that's not a lot of money. I mean, like, what are y'all trying to get started with this? Is this just the seed money just to get started? That's how I was looking at it. Okay, I'm gonna send it to you now, brother Ricky. Let's see. Hold on, brothers and sisters, just for a moment. Let me get this link. It's copied. Uh, hold on, just for a moment. I'm about to send brother Ricky this link. Hold on for a moment. Oh, you know what? I just thought about something. Hmm. I tell you, I got to start using my laptop on this. I'm gonna send it to you on. Hey, brother Ricky, I'm gonna send this to you on the WhatsApp. Hold up. I'm gonna send it to you on WhatsApp. Mm. All right, I just sent it to you, brother Ricky, and I'll be looking out. I'll be looking out to you to come on. But brothers, when it's all over said and done, I'm not trying to pacify myself. I'm not pacifying a grown man. No. Mm-mm. Get up and move about and do what you need to do. Um, I'm doing what I'm supposed to do. Uh, I'm trying my best to maintain peace, and then at the same time, I'm going to leave things in the Most High's hands. Um, yeah, there you go. That's what I'm talking about, Sister Cross. That's what I'm talking about. Shoot. Yeah, they did, Sister Kathy. That's exactly what they did. Mm, I'd rather take up an expense for myself. If hold on. Oh, my bad. All right, hold on, brother. Let me see. I didn't even see you there, brother.
Shalom, shalom. Can you hear me, Mike?
Yeah, I hear you, brother. I hear you
All
now.
right,
I mean,
okay.
I had to disengage this mic from my phone. How you
Okay,
doing, brother?
okay. Oh man, all praise and glory to the Most High. Yeah, I
Each and
sent
every
you the
day.
video. I sent you the video, and one of the things that I really love. Thanks again for having me on. I love that your chat is very interactive with the things and engaged with what you're talking about.
Mm-hmm.
And I sent that to you, and just because when I listen, I do feel group economics is important for us. Um,
Exactly. Mm-hmm.
the reason why group economics is important for us here on the continent, not sure how many people on the chat have spent a long time on the continent or even been to understand the way of life. But one of the things that a lot of us, let's just say Americans, would say is, oh, well, they let the Chinese do this, they let the Indians do this, they let these other nations do that. And the reason why I feel like group economics is important, I want to make sure that I state this, that group economics is important, is that is the advantage the other nations have over us. When a Chinese man wants to come and has a business idea on how to make profits here in Africa, he's going to walk into a Chinese bank and speak to a Chinese banker. Same with the Indians and same with the Europeans. And for us, let's just say Black Americans, whether we're coming from the US, South America, Europe, we don't have that sort of backing. And then even if you have that backing, you go to your bank and you say, well, I have a business plan to build up Africa. That's not like really high on the bank's priority sheet. I'll just say that. Not saying it can't be done. So one of the things just being here on the continent is being able to show that we can create a value as a people would be very beneficial for us. Then
Mm-hmm.
we would start to see how we could possibly be on a level playing field with those other nations. And then of course, keeping the law, statutes, and commandments puts us above all nations. So I do
Exactly.
feel that group economics is important. I sent the video, and I don't want to go into the video. I don't want to say who was on the video. I'm sorry, I came in late doing a little work here, but I I had, I'm not sure. I think we've talked about it, and I know I expressed how I feel about it, just based on my experience and the people that I've come across. I'm not trying to get into doctrine. Okay, this is not a doctrinal discussion or anything like that.
Mm-hmm.
I am just of the feeling that the curses have not been lifted. We're still getting lynched. We still have a tender eye towards one another, and we still have some things that we have to work out and within ourselves. So that's why I love that you do discuss what can we do as a nation, and group economics is one. And I don't want to get too preachy. I just want to talk about my experience, which is I've seen a lot of people come out here with different groups, and the number one reason why those groups don't last or they don't make it, I
Mm-hmm.
say it's the curses, but they all fall out over money. And I was just sharing one of my experiences. I rented a home. It was two houses in a gate. The landlord, I needed an AC fix in my home, so I was paying the guy that she recommended to do the AC. She was paying the guy for some other work. She was paying way more. She was getting a lot more work than I was getting done. But the
Mm-hmm.
guy, I paid him. He said he was going to come back and fix the AC, and he never did. He ran off with my money, and he ran off with the landlord's money. And what I was saying is, if I was in an organization and let's just say it was a group project, and then I'm not saying that this is a problem with everyone, but I'm just talking like we're not talking about repairing AC. We're talking about real money when you're really trying to make some things shake out here. And
Exactly.
I'm saying something like that. If the person that I was in business with was not here on the ground and something like that kept happening, and for those of us that have been here on the ground that have kind of done business out here, those things happen. It's not I was scammed in the US as well. So it's not something that's just like specific to Africa. Okay. Scams go on all over the world. I got scammed in the US, and we're new out here. So when we're new out here, we're learning our connections, and the way that, from my experience, you may know somebody that may know somebody that may know somebody, and things may change when it comes down to the dollars and cents.
Yeah.
And so one of the things that when I sent that in, you was like, "Come on, let's talk about it." I, for me, the reason why I wanted to come on is because I wanted to engage those that are in the chat, because they're listening. They also engage with you, and they have some great ideas. So I would just say that if they have not lived out here, or you know, maybe have come, spent quite a bit of time, maybe went back, came back, spent a lot of time. If you're not one of those people, if you're someone like myself, what do I mean myself? I've never been to Africa in my life. I picked up and moved. And so if you're someone like that, um, my mom has this thing, because I was telling her about my experience in Dar es Salaam. I told you I recommend it because the lessons are priceless, but it
Yeah.
wasn't a comfortable life for me. But it taught me a lot. It was so beneficial for me, but it was not a comfortable life for myself. Um, I just got up and moved, and matter of fact, I came over. I got a I was told my name, came over, pieced my brother, pieced that, and I left my keys near the window, and I guess the neighbors was waiting for that opportunity, and they hopped over the fence and stole everything, all my laptop, passports, and everything else. And I say that to say, sometimes we come over here. If you've never been, you come with amongst my people, shalom, 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 and bouncing ideas off. I just say, it's great to be among our people. Don't let your guard down. Also, don't be in a rush. A lot of our people come over here and they're in a rush to acquire land, to get their business started. My recommendation would be to spend a good quality amount of time with your feet on the ground before making an investment that may be quite a significant amount for you. Um, that's all that I want to touch on. I don't want to say that it don't work. For me, I love the fellowship more than anything.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't like to let money mess us up. I told you where I'm from, and so just even in my own family, money is coming between family member bloods and things like that. And so for me, I just prefer to have our fellowship, have our friendship, have our relationship, then mix the money. And I'm not saying that it can't be done. That's just me personally. And so when I synced the video, I was sending the video to you like, this is why that I feel the way that I do. I don't know the saying, but it's something like good road, good intentions is paved, something. I know somebody in the chat could tell me, but good intentions is a road paved to destruction. I don't know what the saying is, but it's something like that. And
Mm.
you don't know what someone's intentions are. Um, and I'm not saying, I'm not sure in detail what you may went into, but I'm not saying one person's a scam, one person's not a scam.
Right.
I'm just saying that things happen differently than what we're accustomed to. If you haven't spent a lot of time here on the ground and you're in a rush to either acquire land, which is a business transaction, or start up a business, I would just recommend that you get on the ground and take your time. I know yesterday I was putting in the chat, a lot of Americans not built like what we went through, and my mom called it the like an onion, the layers getting peeled off. When I was going through in Dar es Salaam, oh, don't think I was just like, oh, this is cool. Oh, this is okay. Like, it was rough. And another thing I kind of want to touch on, and it may be a little bit off subject, which is when you want to acquire land, the land that's going to be less expensive is going to be a little bit further outside of the city. And that's just
Exactly.
important. You're going to get cheaper land outside of the city. When you
Mm-hmm.
get cheaper land out here, you're probably going to be near a village. Now, our mindset when we come and we're biblical, we're kind of like, we want to go back to the old ways. And we see them, those that may be living in the village, living closer to the old ways. They know how to operate without power. They know how to maneuver to get the water and do this and barely live off a little bit of money. They know how to make it work. And I can at least just speak for myself. When I come and I see that, I'm like, that's what I want to learn. They look at me as in, I want to learn what you know. And I'm not saying all, but I would say majority of the most successful people that I've come in contact with have got some type of education from the West, Europe, Russia, or China. So for them, it is a dream to get out of that village, to have running water consistently, to have TV, to have internet consistently, to have electricity consistently. That's a dream of theirs. And then when we come, for us, we're trying to learn the old ways. So they look at us like, if they had a choice, they would rather deal with the oppression and whatever we have to deal with in America. But you got electricity 24/7, running water. So what? Oh, I don't have to pay all my car up front. I could put a little bit and make payments. That sounds great to them, just like it sounds great to us to not be part of the rat race. And so you kind of have that give or take. So like, we want to learn from them, but they want to learn what we know, and they want the dollar because they've been living in that village their whole life. And so they seek to have consistent electricity and have a nice car. They want that. And so when you first get here, or even thinking about coming, I would just recommend, this is just my recommendation, before jumping off the porch, spend a good amount of time in the country with your feet on the ground. And like in my case, I just prefer to start small. Okay, I got a hectare here. Maybe I built 4 flats. My brother over there, he got his own hectare over there. He built a couple flats. Now we have 8 flats. So when those that are coming, we don't want y'all to have to pay rent, but you have a roof. But I have my own 4. He has his 4, but we're able to work together. Just when we mix that money, from my experience out here, that has, I would say I've seen a lot more negative than I have seen positive.
Yeah. Yeah. No, brother. I mean, everything you say, I mean, I agree with. I do. And it's, mm, wow. And it makes it difficult, brother Rick. It makes it difficult. It makes our track a lot more difficult to achieve. Um, and that's the thing I look at it. And I mean, can I make sense out of it? No, I can't. I cannot. I mean, it's going to boil down to being a complaint of how we move with one another when it's all over said and done. But just like what you said, how other nations they work with group economics. And
Yes, and
yeah,
that's why, and that's
go
why
ahead.
you
I'm sorry.
see, no, so like, yeah, that's why you will see them. And I like I said, when I talk to a lot of Americans and they first get out here, they're like, man, all these, this nation is here, this nation is here, they got this, they got that, why can't we? My answer to that
Mm-hmm.
is they have their own people in their own banks. We are people that don't have a land, don't have a nation. Group economics will show the benefit of us as a nation. So we would be able to show a country, a government that we're beneficial to allow us to stay and have a safe place while we're getting our stuff, not getting our stuff together, but while we're building. So if we can show that benefit, it would show, and I'm not trying to say all Africans are this way, but a lot of their introduction to us as, let's just say, Black American culture is rappers, and just to keep it plain and simple, is niggas. So they really, no matter how many inventions I tell them that we've made, these niggas have made, that do their life, it don't change the perception that when they see us, they see angry Black woman or a nigga as a man, and group economics would be beneficial for us to show that we are beneficial to a country. They understand that we're consumers. They definitely understand that. So do they want
Mm-hmm.
us to come and consume? Of course they want us to consume and spend our US dollars and things like that. But when you're talking about establishing something, um, what they have seen is when we come over here and we have these organizations, our organizations always fall apart over money, and the other nations don't. They look at it. They can see these many people went to go start a business. We thought it had some promise, but the money got funny. This really happened to them. A
Mm-hmm.
real life story happened on what happened with the money, but we're not used to it. So we respond in the way that we respond. And they're like, oh, I can't do business with these crazy people. These people crazy. This is what really happens. They don't know that what I'm saying is true. And now they think I stole the money and this and that. Have people been scammed? Yes, but sometimes things really happen. And when we don't have the experience of how things happen out here, we respond the way that we grew up responding, and then it kind of turns people off from even wanting to do business with us, if I can just keep that a buck.
Mm-hmm. No, brother, you're right. I mean, whew. No, brother. I do feel, I understand, and you, brother Ricky, everything you said is on point and it's truthful. It is absolutely truthful. And I to a degree, I do believe that the curses are still upon us because if they were not, we would be working together right now.
You would
And
you would
the
think.
thing about it is this that we started off strong. I started off with QTUA. It started off very strong, brother. I
Yep.
mean, if you want to talk about some strong Black people,
Yep.
a year ago, over a year ago, yes, we was those people. We had a strength that was undeniable. We had a faith. We seen Black people, brothers and sisters, volunteering their time for this. Oh, I can do that. I can do this. This was QTUA,
And
and
then
then
and then
only to fall
and
back and
then
to
we get
see
to
what we're doing.
gossiping.
I'm sorry.
Then
Go
we
ahead,
get to
brother.
gossiping. No, so like I was just saying, and then somebody in there get to gossiping. And then there's a
Yeah.
YouTube video. And then now the story is spreading. And other nations don't do that. Whatever they got going on, they usually stay in house. But we ain't. It's gonna get on YouTube. We ain't told everybody in the community, even the other nations, not to mess with our own people. Like, that's why I say it'd be like, the curses still apply. I'm not against group economics. I pray. I just feel, just me, I just feel it has to be Yah ordained. And so when you come out here and you put feet on the ground and you're spending time out here, I believe the Most High, if it's His will for that to be done, He's gonna put the
Hmm.
right people where you need it to be. Now, I'm not saying that it can't be done from afar. I'm not saying it can't be done from afar. I'm saying to minimize yourself some stress, save you some dollars and some heartache. If you're serious about investing and doing that, and maybe you can't move right now, you want to make sure you come out here, spend some time, talk with the folks, because you may have a group of folks that have this, then you get here, spend time on the ground, and then you ran into somebody at the grocery store and you got a better deal that helps the organization. It's just a lot easier when you have your feet on the ground. Like I said, whether you just pick up and move, or if you at least are able to come and spend the time. I hate for when people just throw the money and expect results, because things happen. I don't know if we lost you, brother Mike.
I'm sorry about that.
Oh, it's all right. Yeah, yeah. So I'm not. I don't want to. I don't want to make it seem like I'm discouraging people from group economics, because that's not what I'm doing. It's very important for the nation to show our benefit. We need to not just do group economics, but we also need to group skills it together as a community, as a nation. We have to. But I did want to share the video with you of what I have seen has been more often than not when we try to do group economics or even group thought or group skills. It's very difficult because we're not using bank money. Usually most of us are using our hard-earned savings, the money that
Yeah.
we
Hmm.
made. So it puts a little bit more of added stress. And I mean, now if you got it, you got it. And I'm just talking from a point of view of somebody that's regular, who got to work every day and things like that. I don't have it like that to just chop losses up to the game like that. But I'm not discouraging. I just wanted to send you that video and say, this has been, it don't matter who I've seen I've seen this more often than I've seen the success stories, and it's unfortunate.
Yeah. You know what, brother? And truthfully, brother Ricky, that's how I took it. I didn't see that you was coming off trying to be discouraging, but things are things go the way they go, and this is what we are used to seeing. Uh, and I do understand exactly what you're saying. Um, and it can strike you. It can strike your soul, because it's going to lead back to us saying this: why is it that black people can't work together? We've been saying that for whew, we've been saying that for years. We've been saying that for years, brother. And group economics, uh, brother DB Morgan. Yeah, there's some things he was putting in the chat that's on point. It's on point. But at the same time, I will say this: it's going to take faith. It's going to take faith on our part to say, "Hey, you know what? I got to continue to believe in my brothers and sisters." It's going to take that type of faith, because
It does take that faith,
you know,
but it also takes the individual to show that they really are keeping the laws, statutes, and commandments. And the reason why that I say that is, when I first got to DAR, there's a huge community of us out there. I met so many brothers, shalom, shalom. Yo, this is what we doing. Yo, this is what we doing. And then when I really found out, it was Crips and Bloods out there. Like, I'm
mm,
just using it as an example. The lunar Shabbats against the Friday, Saturday Shabbats. And if you were one of them, you ain't with the other one, because somebody in one group and got a beef with the other group. I'm just sharing my experience when I was out there. It could have changed, right? So what do I mean by that is, just because we recognize, yes, we know who we are, that type of deal. when you really get to know a person, then you'll be able to see how they live their life and if they're truly following the law, statutes, and commandments. Because for me, if I could see that you're truly following the law, statutes, and commandments, then that allows me to trust you. Then I don't believe that when some, I believe when you tell me something, you're going to be honest because you know you're not supposed to lie to your brethren.
Right.
When we have a disagreement, you're not going to go gossiping and because these are laws. So when I can see that it's evident in your life, then yes, that gives me faith to trust, because I'm not trusting you, I'm trusting the Most High, because his law is what makes us perfect. So when we are striving to keep the law, then I believe that is where we will be able to develop the trust with one another. And
Mm.
if you haven't met that person and been able to spend time with that person, then you may not really know how that person really is. And I'll just say that, like before I got to TZ, I paid for a lot of consultations. I thought when I got there, I reached out to the people that I've been reaching out to, and didn't nobody show up. They didn't want to meet me at a restaurant. I didn't do nothing from the U.S. and I'm doing consultations and sending my money. Everything was all good. When I got there, nothing, and I didn't take it to heart. I didn't, because hey, people got lives. That's how it is, and I didn't pledge when I went to Clark. My cousin got me in. He's Alpha. He wanted me to pledge Alpha. I didn't pledge. I'm from California, my neighborhood, but I never gang banged, so I never went out to go against another street or a block. I didn't gang bang. I've always kind of been let the Most High deal with me, and I'm gonna work with him type of individual. So when no one reached out, I was okay with it. But it also showed me, like that's not somebody that I would want to do business with at the same time. But
Exactly.
before I left, I was under the impression I'm sending you money. I'm getting paid. It's nice. I got a few couple $100. I know what I've done the money conversion, so I know what I'm sending you and how much it should go and all of that. And I just send you 200 without even doing a consultation, because I just want to bless you and your family. And when I got
Mm.
there, nobody answered the phone. So that's why I just recommend, being able to be on the ground is a huge benefit. And I'm not knocking. Hey, I got some money and I want to put it to use. I'm here now, so that way when I get there, it's set up. I understand that. The only thing that I would say to that is maybe take a little bit of that money, come put your feet on the ground, visit, talk to the people with your contact person, and
Mm-hmm.
then maybe you'll feel a little bit more comfortable, because if you don't know how business is done out here, it is nothing like what we are used to. I cannot
They don't.
stress that enough.
Rick, brother Rick. They
Like,
don't spend money like we move. Well, like we move money. They don't move
yep,
money fast. Like they're
nope,
extremely.
nope.
We They don't spend like we spend.
And then you're gonna get frustrated because they don't work like they don't work. You can't just get on the internet and find a whole nother plumber to come do it that day because you had plans to get it done that day. That is not how it works out here. One of the things I remember people was like, "Oh man, I don't like it out there," because the people lie to you, man. They just be lying. And when I got down to it, I'm not gonna say that they don't lie. I say we considered it as a lie. I was talking to a local, and just to give you an example, this is only a fictitious example, okay? Let's say
Mm-hmm.
you bought a car out here and you take it down to a shop. The person at the shop, you're gonna ask them, "Can you fix this?" More often than not, the local is gonna say, "Yes, I can." The truth may be he may have to call somebody that actually knows how to fix it. And getting that person there is going to depend on that person's schedule. Now, the way we look at it as, we would rather you say, "No, I don't know. I got to call somebody." We would rather you tell us that. They would just say, "Yes, they can." And so I told my friend that I'm talking to, that's how we would feel. Look, we'd rather y'all be straight up. Just tell us you can't fix it. Tell us you need to call somebody else. Tell us it's going to take 3 weeks. Don't say, yes, I could do it in a week because you think Buddy could be here in a week. Don't do that because we feel like you're lying to us. And he said, if they were to say, let's just say, no, I don't know how to fix it, it's like them saying, F you. They're not even willing to help you. They're not even willing to help you. So if you just got a solid no, that's like he said to them, somebody is just saying, F you, I'm not even willing to help you. So when somebody says yes, it may not be, and that's just an example of the way we're used to doing things and the way things are done here. My plumber might say he gonna come at 12. I might not hear from him 2 days later on a text. I could have been calling. He didn't answer. 2 days later, he gonna call me like, hey, nothing happened. Hey, you still need me to come by? I could come by. Now, when I first got here, I want to talk about why you didn't call me, why you didn't pick up the phone, this, that, and the third. I waited all day. I was going to go here, but you told me you was going to be here at 12. So I stayed blowing your phone up till 6, 8 o'clock at night. That's not how it works here. If they said they're going to be there at 12 and he ain't there at 12, carry on with your life. And then you'll find somebody else to do it. Or when he calls you 2 days later, he'll come and fix it 2 days later. That's just kind of an example of part of the adjustments that I at least had to kind of acknowledge and learn.
No, brother. I mean, what you're saying is true, bro. I'm serious. Whew, man. I mean, but it needed to be said. That's one. This panel was open, and you let brothers and sisters come. You're going to hear. You're going to hear. I'm not going to necessarily call it complaints. I would call it information that we all need to know, and this is how you need to move. This is how we need to move. And when you have those mindset, yeah, you're right, Sister Kathy. It was a mouthful, and it was it was a truthful mouthful. You know, and that's what we needed to hear. You know, and we have to. Wow, bro.
You know, if I could say something, I, before I came out.
Hey, brother, you got a loose cord or something?
No, can you not hear me? Hold on 1 second. Let me see this.
Okay.
Try this. Is that better?
Oh yeah, go ahead, brother. I got you now.
I would just say, I almost forgot what I was going to say. Just give me 1 second. It's when I watch YouTube videos and hear people's experience, when I got here, I felt like there was a lot of information and from my viewpoint, not the keeping it real stuff. And I think it's gotten a lot better. A lot of us that have been doing YouTube have been saying, okay, wait, here's the real. I just wanted to share that from my perspective. Again, not to discourage, but just to kind of prepare your mind, if you've never heard of these things, to at least be aware of them, to be able to be mindful, to make your journey a success.
Wait a minute, I'm sorry. Say it again, brother. I said it again.
Yeah, I said when I was on my way out here, I watched a lot of YouTube videos, and then when I got here, I felt as though the YouTube videos or some of the information I wish I was told on the YouTube videos. Now the YouTubers are, I feel, have been getting better, trying to keep it real. I just wanted to say what my little diatribe to hopefully prepare those that have not been and are preparing to come, to have some things in mind to be mindful of, so that way their journey is a success. I hope I didn't come off negative in any type of way. I wanted to share, so that way, if you haven't heard it before, maybe these are some of the things that you could be mindful of, so that way your journey is a success and you won't have as many obstacles in the road that the ones before you had.
Hmm. Hmm. Wow. You know, for those that may, I mean, it's going to be for the vast majority of brothers, truthfully. Um, truthfully, I think a vast majority of brothers is going to be based upon that. Is that you got a loose cord, brother? Or is
That
that
might be
me?
me. No, that's probably me. This is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna jump off and listen. I thank you for at least letting me share my diatribe. I love everybody in the chat, and I hope that when you make it out here, we'll all be able to, have a glass of some nice wine or a glass of cold water together. I'm gonna hop off
Hey,
and just continue to watch from the live. I appreciate you, Mike, for letting me get on and spit my little
no,
diatribe
brother.
for a second.
Truthfully, no, brother. I appreciate you because you spoke for a lot of brothers and sisters out there. That's that's all it was. You spoke for a lot of brothers and sisters out there, and I knew that they had that. There's an energy that has been going out that I was feeling, and I mean, truthfully, brother Ricky, he just confirmed it. When it's all over said and done, he confirmed what a lot of brothers and sisters are feeling, you know. And and these are the things um, that we've been feeling. Yeah. What me and Sister Kathy husband is doing, and what we're trying to put together, and like what brother Ricky said, if brothers and sisters can't hold those laws, you don't have a business. You don't have a business, and you can be flaky. But when you hold into those laws, it's those laws that the brothers and sisters are going to trust in. Truthfully, it's not going to be the individual. If the individuals are about those laws, you trusting in those laws that come from the Most High. That's where your business is going to come from and be about. It's trusting in the Most High's laws. If this person don't abide by those laws, oh yeah, he gonna get dealt with. And you gonna have a faith based on those laws. And so now you want to talk about a strength? If you really want to talk about a strength, hold to those laws on either side. You may be an investor on this side of the laws. You gonna have faith in those laws which come from the Most High. That's how it's going to be done. If they go flaky, okay, that person don't know what he's getting into, or he don't know. He has written a ticket that is not going to work out well with him because you gonna know those laws now. We cannot hold on. Hold on for a minute, brothers and sisters. Hold on just for a moment. Let me do something. Here we go. We have that's where our faith is going to come from. It's going to come from those laws. It's going to come from it. We don't have to worry about complaints. When a person
is holding faith in those laws, and the Most High sees it. If you are an investor and you have faith in those laws, listen to me. Whatever the situation turns out to be, and let's just say it may turn out to be a negative, you got to trust from the Most High. I'm going to handle that. That's what you have. Yes, and that's the thing, Sister Pixie. That's what me and Brother Galen is talking about. We all, if we can't be about those laws, we don't need to do business. And we're not talking about the Babylonian mindset. We're not talking about that. No, we bent on those laws. The world told us. The world told us those laws was done away with. And who are the only people that got affected from that lie? And say for instance, you're in a church and your church is mixed, blacks and whites. Even if you are in that church, you still are distinguished from everybody else. Don't follow those laws. Those laws will hit you harder. Did it not? Go look at the black neighborhoods. Did not Yahushua say, those woe for those that does not follow my Father's law? Those laws affected us first and foremost, and still do down to this very day. The world was not under those laws. We are down to this very day. We are up under those laws. We are, like Brother Ricky said, we are up under that curse. That curse still alive and kicking, brothers. Go to some of our neighborhoods. Look at how we getting down. We do the, Brother Ricky, we do the blessing and we do the cursing. And I'm talking about brothers and sisters can call you out their name or whatever the situation may be. That's what we have done. But being up under those laws, Sister Pixie, that's what we try. No, we ain't trying to do. We already doing that. We know that we're going to be accountable to the Most High. That's one thing we do know. We can't tread like everybody gonna tread. I'm not trying to get out here and make a video because things didn't go right with a brother or a sister. We're trying to, we're fighting to show brothers and sisters. Alrighty, we've seen the effects of not following the laws. Did we not, Israel, Yasharel? Did we not see the outcome of not following the laws? Yes, we did. Why is it that we have a hard time? Let's look here. Let's put into practice the laws. And guess what? The people who's claiming to be us, they are moving somewhat under those laws. Are they somewhat blessed in this system? Is it going to kill us to follow those laws? I'm bent upon those laws. First of all, this is one of the reasons why I'm not in court right down to this very day. I don't want to take these brothers and sisters back to Babylon to get justice. When the Most High said, get out of Babylon, I take every last advantage of that down to the naked skin. Let me just leave that alone. Leave it to the Most High and move on. And that's just my mind. That's just my line. I'm not knocking everybody else how they want to go about taking care of their business. Mm-mm. If you've been offended and that's where you think you want to go, hey, I'm not here to judge you. That's one thing I'm not here to do. But me, I'm seeing things a lot different. It's these laws. It's these laws, brothers. If we get into these laws and we start holding on to them, with the brothers and sisters, oh no, we turning a whole new page. We maintain these laws, you're gonna maintain any type of business. You're going to maintain any type of business. Of course, now you do know, at least I know, Brother Galen Jones know, we will have to make an accounting before the Most High. He loves you. That's the thing that fears me. That's the thing that fears me. He loves Israel. And you just not going to sit here and think that you're going to be flaky, shaky with Israel. That's the thing that fears me. And I do not want to be on his bad side. That's just my take on it. Now, how everybody else want to roll with that is absolutely their business. I'm not trying to do business with them, but I'm not even trying to get down with them, because I take it as a very serious road that they're on that's going to lead to their demise when it's all over said and done. You ain't gonna be flaky with his people. You're not. And life has started to show that when it comes to how we are treating our brothers and sisters. They're awakening. These brothers and sisters are looking at things. They asking questions. Hey, we've been given to you people for over a year. What do you have to show for it? That's the question. And it still has not been answered. It has not been answered. Do a whole lot of talking. That's all you get. There's a whole lot. And brothers and sisters, I'm tired of talking. I'm tired of talking. Like Brother Ricky said, we need group economics. We're gonna have to dig somewhere down. We have to dig somewhere. And right now, yes, we have to move, what's the word? Silently. We got to move very quiet as to what we're doing. Who was that? The brothers and sisters yesterday in the chat yesterday, they were saying, hey, we're being watched. You know, to which I know that. I know we're being watched. My thing is this, hey, move quietly. You know, come in this way. Do it that way. It's the Most High that's going to bless it. Now, if the Most High want to be blatant with it, that's going to be up on the Most High. He said, oh, no. You my people. Y'all coming. You in the back of the line. Come up this way. He will have you. He will walk you in front of the line, in front of other people. To get upset at you, because he is bringing you in the front of the line. Which one of you all gonna call the Most High and say, oh no, that was wrong? Which one of y'all gonna tell him that he was wrong? I know I'm not gonna do it. I'm gonna follow his instruction. I'm gonna hop out that line, come to the front with the quickness. This is what the Most High is putting before us, brothers and sisters. This is what he is putting before us. As long as we abide by those laws, You can't go wrong. You cannot possibly go wrong. Because the Most High put those laws in place, and he will bless the individual that follows them. Down to the T. It can be done. Religion told us it was impossible for the Israelites to hold to the laws. Show me a scripture show me a scripture where that is the Most High. I'm about to get upset at my own self. That's crazy. Yeah, they watching us, Sister Linda Cross. Yes, they are. They can watch us till they get blue in the face, but they're not going to stop us. It's too many, what's the word? Black messiahs out there now. It's too many. You got Brother Ricky. You got yourself. You got Sister Pixie Dust. You got Brother Dave. You got Sister Van P. It's too many of us now. It's too many of us. That right there is telling us something. We are on the rise. Now we got to start working together. We gonna have to abide by these laws. Those laws gonna have to be wrapped around us so tight it needs to be unbelievable how those laws need to be wrapped around us. Because if you walk with these laws, not one of us will say, I'm hungry. Not one of us would say, I am poor. The Most High had things set out for the widows that they would not starve. Oh, you can go to this field and pick up and you get you some food to eat. The fatherless boys, same thing. He had everything mapped out for us. We just had to follow the laws. Nobody was left unattended to. If y'all want to, man, please. I'm going to give Brother Galen a call. If y'all want to talk about somebody who want to be about those laws, listen to Brother Galen. Listen to Brother Galen. He be about those laws. And if we continue to maintain ourselves and hold on to those laws, no, brothers and sisters, when it's all over said and done, you're going to do right by your brothers. Even if it costs you money, you're going to do right by your brothers, because if you don't, you leaders, you will answer to the Most High. That's one thing I do know. And I do not want to answer to the Most High. I don't want to be brought up before him. I'd rather make peace outside of the Most High. I'm like Israel. When they heard his voice, what did they do? Moses, you talk to us. His voice scared all of Israel. I'm not trying to entertain that. I would rather go on. The Most High spoke, he did all this. All right, that's good. Please. No. This is real. This is real. Be about those laws. Do business with these laws. We're going to see the blessing of the Most High when it's all over said and done. Yeah, people can say, oh, I'm Hebrew and everything, but it's their action, brothers. It's the actions that speaks louder than their own words. And those actions are going to tell you that's on this live in the chat, hey, your action is not by the laws. And you don't need the person to make a complaint. All you got to do is look at their actions. That action is going to either excuse them or accuse them. That's what their action is going to do. That's what it's going to do. I tell you, we're going to press forward. We're going to. There's some things that has to be talked about. There are some things that had to be put in place. But it's going to take place. It's going to happen. Group economics with Sister was it DB? Oh yes. Brother Ricky? Yes. We will all have our heads in it. And we will have to be out there to win it. This is the time for us to rise. Yes, Sherelle. And this rising is nothing that we want to play with. This rising is real. It's real. And it's not individualized. It's not. I tell you. And I appreciate that we got next. I do appreciate that. But I tell you, the thing I'm telling you, this is just me. I rather go with these laws. That's just my choice. That's just my choice. If I'm not going by these laws, I know I am absolutely hemmed up, and I will seriously believe that my days are numbered, and I do not want to go through life doing that. This awakening is real, and I appreciate it. It is absolutely a privilege. It is a privilege to be awakened. That's how I take it myself. And it seems the more I talk about these laws, what we may say, bad things happen. Brothers and sisters, I have never witnessed so much hate in my life. Never. But we all are going through it. I tell you. This is our moment. It ain't my moment. It ain't we got next moment. It is our moment. It's always going to be our moment. If we eat, we all go eat. We rise, we all go rise. The day is going to happen, brothers. It's going to happen. The Most High is going to take you from being the least of people and walk you right in front of all people. How many of you all gonna say, "No, I'm gonna stay in the back. I don't appreciate people breaking in front of me, so I'm gonna stay back here." You can stay back there if you want to, but when it's the Most High who's taking you out from the back, walking you to the front, you better hop in line, or you just may get kicked out of that line altogether, thinking you being so superficial, righteous. When it's that time when he's taking you and moving you to the front, move on about your business. Because it ain't no what if. It's about what's going to happen. Brothers and sisters, I tell you. You know what? I apologize. If there's a measure of frustration, yeah, it could happen. I do apologize. And like what Brother Ricky said, we have to be patient. And that's just not. And I'm just like our forefather, Abraham and Sarah. They was very impatient about having a child. And to their impatience, it worked against them. And there was not Esau. What was that boy's name? Uh, um, mm, mm. Abraham's firstborn, Ishmael. They moved ahead. The Most High allowed it, but it was not. It was not. That promise was not going to go through him. Like the Most High said, you will conceive. And we just like our forefathers. We impatient, brothers and sisters. I mean, impatience is a lot heavier than before because we're those people. I gotta go, and Sister Pixie, forgive me, because I got to go back to that 400-year prophecy about us then and bringing it down to now. We're feeling it. Our forefathers did not feel what we are feeling down to this very day. They didn't. They not feeling this stuff. We feeling it. We're reading about their track in life, while our brothers and sisters, are being shot down in real life. Now, they not feeling this. We are. We dealing with brothers. We dealing with some crooked brothers. We dealing with some repentful brothers. We seeing all of this stuff across the board. They didn't feel this. All right, granted, the destruction of 70 CE, yes, it was a massive one. But when it got down to the nitty gritty, that first prophecy about us being in a land that is not ours, we're living that. We experience that. You want to talk about hate? We the people that you need to talk to. We're those people that you need to talk to about hate. Now, we will be those people that's talking to our forefathers and, hey, no, this is what we went through. Y'all did this. We went through that. They didn't go through the things we went through. I tell you, we are those people, and it's going to be, our track is going to be harder, Israel. The Most High prophesied about us. Sister Pixie, Sister Kathy, Brother Ricky, Sister DB, we're those people he was talking about. We're the ones who are going to experience this hurt, this discouragement. We're those people. This is it. But at the same time, the Most High said, look at these laws, follow these laws. I will bless you if you do this here. And even when the Most High promised to bless us, the devil finds something to dig his fingers into, just to rattle our cage. Everything that we try to do, we get hindered, Israel. And everything is not always going to be up on our fault. People that's claiming to be Israel, Hebrew, they're not. They just look like us. They're not. The world made a mistake when it came to Paul. They thought Paul was an Egyptian. Paul had to correct them. No, I'm not. I'm Hebrew. I am of Israel. Every time it seems we take a step forward, we get knocked back 10 feet back. And that's by the demonic design. They do not want us to. But what do? We get right back up, dust ourselves off. If we got to go in swinging, we go in swinging. And we may get knocked down again. But we get right back up. We go to swinging again. That's our nature. Until we get what we're trying to get to. That's what we're up against. But brothers, in closing, we must continue to fight, follow these laws. We must fight for the laws. And the more we fight for these laws, the better off we're going to be. When it's all over said and done, those laws will dictate our business, our marriages, our family, our life off the top, and our worship to the Most High. Israel, stay faithful. Encourage one another. Keep your head on a swivel. It's real now. It is absolutely real. And on that note, brothers and sisters, you all be safe out there. Y'all willing? I hope that we can meet together tomorrow on time. And for you brothers and sisters out there, I would say shalom. Pray for one another. Hold on to those laws. Keep them deep. Babylon's law? Yeah, okay. What do you think they get their laws from? They got them out of our book. They got them out of our book. Hold on to these laws, brothers and sisters. Seriously. And I'd like to thank Brother Ricky for coming on. And tomorrow, I hope that I'm gonna post the link out there for brothers and sisters that wants to come on and give their viewpoint on how we need to move. Because the more we hear brothers and sisters and their take on things, the more the stronger we're going to become. We showed what we can do last year. Now this is a time where we gotta knock down some brick walls. It's just off the top. We gonna have to knock down some brick walls. And on that note, brothers and sisters, I would say shalom.